Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where it looks like we are getting very close to being ready to deploy again. However, I did just see that we needed a little bit of training, so let's get some of that done. I will take Bandit every time. Every single time. As far as Corsair goes, we actually have access to a second one here. He's currently piloting the Vulcan, which, if we hop over into the mech bay, we can see that the Vulcan, if we actually select it, is currently utilizing the Ultra AC5 and the medium lasers. It's a little bit speedy, but it's not super fast. It kind of sits back and plinks a little bit. I don't know, I'm not super keen on the Vulcan's current loadout. So the question is, what do we want to give Corsair as the Vulcan pilot to help him with that loadout? Now, we could give him piloting, giving him max evasive, or making him his evasive pips immune to sensor lock. I don't want either of these, so we're going to hold off on that. I just did that so we could see it, but it's in the tooltips. So we could give him Juggernaut, bracing after melee. That's a pretty good thing to grab, actually. The major issue with that is Ultra AC5's minimum range. And that's the major reason why I'm not immediately going for Juggernaut here. As far as tactics go, we could give him max sight and sensor, initiative, and tactics rolls, or we could remove a bar of stability damage when reserving. Honestly, I try to avoid reserving in RogueTech whenever possible, except for right at the beginning of the game because of hesitation. I think I am going to give him Juggernaut. It's not super synergistic with the Ultra AC5, but at the same time, I kind of want to swap that for something else. Like an LBX AC5 would be ideal for that scenario. Okay, let's check what else we have. We've got Falcon. We obviously are taking Bandit for Falcon. There's no way we're not. Lord Daki doesn't need anything. For Scrub, I 100% think Escapist, since he's piloting the J. Edgar. Grabbing more of those evasive pips, that'll make it so that he can theoretically get up to 8 evasive. That's going to be really good for him. Synapse, absolutely nothing there, and Tarbox, nothing to be done. Okay. So now we are ready to deploy. This is an escort with decent max salvage. Yeah, I think we do this. That's a double salvage bump as well. Yeah, absolutely. So, let's see. The Blackjack is piloted by Synapse. That's fine. I think, let's see. He is the Raven pilot. We can leave the Raven home. That's no problem whatsoever. I think this is 100% good. The J. Edgar is ready to go. Let's do this. Yeah, I know that the Blackjack has unused tonnage. There's not a lot we can do about it. It's only like 0.1 tons anyway. So this is an urban environment. We may get ambushed. And I believe with an escort, our landing site is dictated for us, isn't it? I think it is. I know it's that way for Blackout. It would make sense for it to be that way for escort, to be sure. Okay, so we need to escort the convoy to safety and escape. Our research facility on Algot has been under constant attack from Lyran forces for some time. Rather than continue to risk their lives, we're evacuating the non-combatants. The Federated Sons will pay handsomely for a mercenary unit to protect them from Lyran aggression. There's probably more to this than Davian are saying, but our role would be limited to escorting a convoy of personnel carriers to an evac point. The remainder of this situation is someone else's problem. Sounds good to me.
Command interface initiated.
Oh, that was laggy at first. Okay. En route in APCs. Sounds good. So we need to get up to this capture zone. Can we just land in the capture zone? Apparently so. What is this going to break? Is this going to break something? I don't know. We'll find out.
Now this looks like home.
Okay, we're just going to brace everybody here.
Hunkering down.
Okay, here comes the scientists. So where is our evac point? That is question number 1. Oh, escort zone is over here. That's not too bad. We see that there's a Pegasus and a J. Edgar and a Striker. That's really non-threatening. Okay. The Vulcan is going to go ahead and sprint down this direction.
Moving fast.
And then the Assassin is going to also come up this way. We actually have LOS. The Assassin is running Streak SRMs, so this is completely fine.
Negative damage.
Okay. No ammo wasted. There's that Striker moving up. Firing on the wheeled APC. That is slightly problematic that the APCs spawned in with no evasive pips. Okay, noted. Well, we're going to have to try to keep them behind our mechs.
Yes, Commander.
And the Blackjack, man, we got to do something about those medium rifles. That is something that needs to happen. Okay, the J. Edgar moves up, and we're going to move our J. Edgar up. Yeah, max of 8 evasive pips. I like that. Okay, we're going to position about like this, and we're just going to hit the rear arc of their J. Edgar here. There's not a lot of armor there. We could theoretically kill it, but we're not going to.
Systems holding.
Okay, that is fine.
I hear ya.
Now the wheeled APCs, we're going to actually dip those off into this cover.
Got it.
Excellent.
Waiting for orders.
And you guys as well.
Good to go. Coordinates
Excellent.
received.
And
Waiting on you,
finally,
Commander.
these guys here. I do see that there's an LRM-15 there.
Don't need to tell me twice.
I guess we can fire on the Striker.
Here we go.
Okay, some return damage there. Nice. Pegasus moves up, does a whole lot of nothing.
Waiting for
We're going to
orders.
move in with our Assassin here. This is actually... we could melee their J. Edgar. Could we... No, that's only a charge. I think moving up to here is fine, though. This is side arc.
On my way.
Did we hit the J. Edgar's side arc previously? We did, but it's the other side.
Failed to connect.
Okay, fair enough.
Receiving you.
Our J. Edgar is going to move in behind their Striker.
Copy that.
And we're going to look to hit this guy back here. We can't kill him, but we can make him sad. And that's indeed exactly what we did. Wonderful.
What's up, boss?
The Vulcan can move up to right around here. This will be a quasi-reasonable location. Actually, our hit odds are pretty good on that Striker. This is its strong side,
Locked on target.
but that's fine. We did some hefty damage to it there.
What do you need?
I would have liked to do a little bit more, but overall, that was pretty decent. We're going to move forward with the Hunchy as much as possible and fire on this J. Edgar.
I'm taking the shot.
Mediocre. And we got one in the back of our Vulcan, but that's okay.
Orders?
We're going to move up with the Blackjack. How are we looking with those rifles? Pretty bad. I mean, the rifles are usually pretty bad. We got to do something about those. Okay,
can I do for
we're
you?
going to move up with this APC here. It has an LRM-15 and a pair of machine guns. I think we're just going to move up like this, and we're going to fire the LRM-15 at this Striker and hope to take it out. There's a good chance that we actually do. Yeah, there we go.
Knocked out a vehicle.
Excellent.
Waiting for orders.
So all this guy has is a machine gun. We're just going to move into this cover and brace.
I hear ya.
And then this Prowler here, it'll move up a little bit. This is ideal range for the LRM-15. We can move back to here as well. I think this is slightly better, though. So we'll move here, and we will fire on this J. Edgar. I doubt we'll get too much done. Okay, we got a few missiles in there. That's fine. Pegasus moves up. Fires on our J-27. Does a little more damage than I would have liked to see there, but it's fine.
I'm barely scratched. Nice
So now we can move in this wheeled APC, and I would like to move it in here and turn it like
On my
this.
way.
We'll fire on this Pegasus rear arc. This isn't going to do much. It's an SRM-2. Okay. Apparently they have an AMS. Noted. So now this J. Edgar is going to move. And we'll see what it decides to do. It's probably going to go for this wheeled APC. Front arc. Yep. It's exactly... Well, actually, it mostly hit our Vulcan there.
Easy on the armor, buddy.
Okay. Well, actually, that was the Assassin. The Assassin can move up. Do we want to attack the Pegasus here or the J. Edgar here? I honestly think we kind of want to go for the Pegasus with the Assassin. So let's get in over here. Can we melee it rear arc? No, we cannot. But we can hit it side arc.
Engaging.
That was a solid kick there. Okay. I've seen better SRM hits there, and we hit the turret, which is definitely making me a little on the sad side. Let's go ahead and move in the Vulcan to here, which is ideal range for the AC-5.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Oof. That didn't go well.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Indeed you are.
Orders.
Okay. We're going to move up the J. Edgar.
Coordinates received.
And also hit this Pegasus Recon back here. I doubt we're going to kill it.
All weapons.
We've missed too much and hit in awkward locations.
Yeah.
That said, the Hunchi is in a perfect position to hit this J. Edgar rear arc. And that could very easily kill the J. Edgar. Whoa. It climbed up on top of the J. Edgar in order to kick it. That was interesting. Okay, we didn't really get the laser hits that I was looking for there, but it will, I guess, have to do. We'll position our Blackjack here,
Daniel.
and hopefully we don't hit our Hunchi.
This one in the back.
Apparently we hit literally nothing there. Okay.
Waiting on you.
Well, this
Commander.
Prowler can now move up over this way.
I read you, Commander.
The question is, who do we want to go for here? The J. Edgar or the Pegasus? Our hit odds are pretty bad on everything, but I think we're slightly better off on this Pegasus. This is front arc, so it's not ideal. That did better than I expected, to be honest.
What can I do for
Okay,
you?
this transport is also relatively well armored for now. So we'll hit the Pegasus again.
All weapons are go.
Okay.
Good to
Now
go.
this one is also relatively well armored, so we'll just position in over here. Actually, we'll move up here.
On my way.
We are, of course, turreted. We'll fire on this guy. Okay,
Good to
that's
go.
fine. And now this guy, we definitely want to move away
Coordinates
and
received.
not have that frontal armor pointing anywhere potentially devastating to us. And we'll just brace for now. Okay, we'll see what this Pegasus decides to do. I really think both of them should have died, but we didn't get what we needed, so that's okay. It just decided to do literally nothing. We'll see what the J. Edgar does. An interesting choice. Not, I think, a particularly useful choice for the J. Edgar, but okay. We'll take it.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, now the Vulcan is going to get back here and hopefully actually kill the Pegasus this time.
Aye, aye. Locked on for physical attack.
Ah, we missed the physical attack.
No luck.
We did get in there, though, and there's a dead Pegasus.
Reporting.
Excellent.
One less vehicle.
Okay, so now all we need to do is take out that J. Edgar.
Ready to
We're
get
going to
it
park
on.
our J. Edgar somewhere on this flank, I think. Although maybe not there, because I'd like to be able to melee from that position. So we'll just park over on this flank instead.
Affirmative.
That's a lot of damage to that J. Edgar. That's actually a structure exposure. It's pretty dead, honestly. We're going to come over here with the assassin. Hit it in that same flank and finish it off.
Acknowledged. Booting my...
There we go.
it's on now.
One dead vehicle. Okay, now we're going to need to get out of here. I do expect additional troops to spawn when we get to the evac point.
Standing by.
So the Blackjack is going to sprint its way up over here. Excellent.
What do you need?
The Hunchy is going to make its way this way as well, as best as it can, which isn't super well. And then these vehicles will just start making their way over here. We're not in a huge hurry because they can't all make it there this turn. And we don't want any of them to make it there this turn, realistically, if they... we don't want any of them to make it there this turn if any of them are going to get in there. If they're not all going to get in there, I guess is what I should say. Yeah, that average position, that mechanic is slightly obnoxious, but
What can I do for you?
completely reasonable.
Moving fast.
Now that we got the Prowler up there, hopefully this round we'll be able to get in there nicely. Blackjack can position there. The Assassin over here. And of course we're out of combat now, so that does accelerate things a little bit. Our J. Edgar, we're actually going to park all the way up there.
Locking in coordinates.
The Prowler will park there. And we will enter next round, because I think that we can't quite get this last one in. Actually, we could have. Okay, I just delayed that one round for no real reason. I guess it does give us a chance to get our mechs a little bit more caught up.
Rolling.
So that's, I guess, fine.
Roger.
Roger.
And we'll just position... Yeah, see, dropship inbound here. That may be our dropship.
You betcha.
Yep, there'll be Lyran forces up over this way.
Good work, Commander. Hold this
Fine.
position until the package is underway.
Okay, so we know that there are things up here. Now, I want to not leave this guy out. Okay, there we go. We're still in combat right now, so we're just going to get all of these guys into the escort zone,
Don't need to tell me twice.
and they should exit after this round. There's the dropship. We're now entering combat,
Waiting for orders.
and we're going to take the Vulcan up over this way.
Confirmed.
And to see if we can fire on this weapons carrier. In fact, we can. It's a bit of a pot shot, but we'll see if we can get anything. Not too much. That's fine.
Missed.
Yep.
The Hunchy is going to sprint up over here. This is once again going to be a bit of a pot shot. Yeah, this is not going to be particularly effective. Okay, the Blackjack will sprint up over here. Once again, we're going to pot shot.
Loaded.
Okay, that's a building knocked down over there. We do see a harasser missile platform. I wouldn't mind actually getting the assassin up to here and hitting this guy rear arc. This could theoretically kill it. It didn't, but it gave it something to think about, that's for sure.
What's up, boss?
The J. Edgar could actually move up here and potentially finish it off.
Aye, aye.
Probably could have gotten there without sprinting, actually, now that I think about it. But that's okay. We still got the vehicle killed.
Vehicle down.
Excellent. Now,
I hear ya.
these guys, the ones with LRMs, I'm interested in lobbing one final round of LRMs before these guys evac.
Target.
Yeah, that did some damage.
Commander?
Let's see, this one has SRMs. That's not useful to
Good
us.
for now. Cooling down a bit.
This one has LRMs. Little bit more damage there. Excellent. So it's just a Recon Pegasus and an LRM carrier. The LRM carrier fires on the assassin, does no damage. That's great.
Waiting for
Okay,
orders.
and then that one's a machine gun transport. So we're not going to fire with that. No point. It'll do literally nothing. Just a waste of time. Pegasus moves up, fires on that transport, does a little damage, but is irrelevant. And off goes the convoy. Fantastic. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, the Vulcan is going to move up over this way. Can we actually do this without a charge? No, we can't. Okay, we're just going to close in to here.
On it.
We're going to fire that Ultra AC-5. Ooh, that was 2 solid hits. I like that a lot. That Pegasus is hurting.
Let's do this.
We're going to move up this way with the Assassin. The Assassin is chasing down that LRM carrier.
Negative damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't expect too much.
Waiting for orders.
The J. Edgar is also going to make its way up over here. Chase this guy down. Our hit odds aren't the best,
Time to unload.
but we'll give it a go. Okay, we got nothing. That's fine. These guys over here,
Orders.
they are going to finish off this Pegasus. Actually, I'm going to move into this cover here if we can. There's that torso twist issue. But the Blackjack has extended torso twist. So this is actually fine. Okay, we missed.
That's the
But that is okay.
What do you need?
The Hunchy will slowly make its way up
Moving to position.
and open fire on the Pegasus.
Firing.
That's a dead Pegasus, I think. Yes, indeed.
Vehicle trash.
Wonderful. Well, LRM carrier, what are you going to do? It's just you left. Really? You're going to do literally nothing. Okay. I'm not going to complain. I am not going to complain about that one. We're going to walk behind it, and we're going to step... Actually, we may as well do a frontal attack here. Look how weak its frontal armor is. Once again, we climbed on top of it in order to try to step on it, but we missed the actual stepping on it. That's awkward.
Negative damage.
And then we missed all the SRMs as well, so we got literally nothing out of that one. Okay. Well, we'll move up the Blackjack here, and we'll hit it on this side arc. It is strong on the side arc, but maybe we get the front.
On target.
And we did. Fantastic.
Be gone.
Okay, let's get out of here. As far as salvage goes, that was just vehicles. We might be able to salvage a second vehicle out of that. Maybe. We'll see what's available. There wasn't really all that much. Maybe we grab a second J. Edgar? Let's see. There's that Harasser. Its movement is 5 compared to the J. Edgar's 6. What is the armament on this? 2x SRM 4. Actually, that's not too bad. That is only 3 parts, though. We could get a Pegasus Recon. It's a little bit less movement. And its weaponry isn't super exciting. That said, we could grab striker parts or weapons carrier LRM parts. That's an LRM 20 versus an LRM 15 and 2 SRM 2 streak. I think we'll grab the striker parts. And this Artemis 4 FCS. And maybe this Artemis 4 ammo as well. Otherwise, I think we'll roulette everything else. Okay, so the LRM 15 we'll keep. The medium laser we'll keep. The Exostar medium laser we'll keep. 155, we can get rid of that. We've got one in stock. Artemis 4 we're obviously keeping. FCS standard. Look at that! We got a heat sink from a roulette. That is baffling. Okay, a sensor basic. We've got fusion engines in stock. We can get rid of these standard structures. LRM ammo, I'm going to keep around. We only have 2. The Artemis 4 and the SAM ammo we'll keep around as well. High explosive machine gun ammo. That'll be nice. AX SRM. Okay. And Deadfire SRM as well. Sure, we'll keep most of that. So salvage-wise, that ended up being reasonable, I think. I mean, sure, we don't have a carrier ready to go. Or rather, a striker ready to go. But next time we run into a striker, we should be able to get one, and that'll fill our second vehicle slot. It'll be a little bit more of a LRM boat, but that's completely fine. In terms of repairs, we shouldn't have taken hardly any damage there. Yeah, that is absolutely fine, Yang. Get to work on that one. In fact, we can just tick forward 2 days, and we're ready to deploy again, except for mech warriors. And if we want to deploy fatigued, that would be okay. We've got a financial report. I think I'll decide what we want to do next episode, though. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.